Okay. Hello, Alba. Hello, Flor. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening. Okay, how are you today?
Very busy, teacher.
Very busy. Oh my gosh, come
All
on.
day, very busy.
All day. But are you going to sleep after classes?
No,
No. So what do you do after classes?
I prepare the backpack
Oh, okay. So you prepare
and
backpack.
uniform and shoes.
Okay, so yes, you have many things to do after classes. But well,
Yes.
I hope it will be a great time, okay, after classes. What about you, Dalila? Flor, how are you today?
Hello, how are you?
I
I'm
am
fine,
great.
teacher. I'm busy all day.
Really? Why? Why were you
Yes.
busy? What did you do?
Because I find the notebook for my daughter in
Oh,
the
really?
town center.
Okay, but well, the important thing is that you are here in the class, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Well, and tell me, how old is your daughter, Flor?
She's 9 years.
Oh, 9 years old. Okay, so well, she's well,
She's
you
9. It's
she's
very
9.
young.
Very good. Okay, but that's really good. Okay. So, and what about you? Are you going to sleep after classes?
No, teacher. I am after classes cooking, prepare the lunch for my husband.
Ah, okay. So yes, you have many things to do, girls. But well, now it's a pleasure to see you in the class. I hope you enjoy the class, and also you will have a great time. Give me a
Okay,
second
thank you.
because my computer is having some troubles, so it is not working as it should. Let's see. Okay. Today, hello, Rebecca. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. How are you?
I am great today. Thank you for asking. So, how was your day? Was it busy?
Yes, was a little bit busy, and right now I feel tired, but we want to learn English.
Okay, so that's a good point, and that's something really helpful for you. So, Rebecca, well, are you going to sleep after classes?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
We
okay,
need
that's something good.
it.
Okay, you're going to rest after classes. That's really fine. Hello, Omar, how are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm good.
Very
Ready.
good. Okay, that's really good. Well, Edgardo is here. Hello, Edgardo, how are you?
Hello, I'm very good, and you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Nice to see you one more time. Okay, everybody, today we have to start with our class, and today we have some interesting activities. So let's move on to them. Okay, let me see. Okay, can you see my screen? Yes? Yes, very good.
Yes,
As you can
teacher.
Very good. As you can see today, we have an important question, and it's about, have you started learning something new? Okay, sometimes we have some abilities, and sometimes obviously we don't have some abilities, some things that we would like to learn. So my question is about it. What are you learning in these days? Okay, let's see. What about you, Flor? Have you started learning something new?
Yes, teacher, I have I'm learning some new vocabulary from cook and the other.
Oh,
For
really?
example, yes, I don't know that we mm, we use the how for the other option, because I know the how is the verbo tener. But in this modulo, I learned that the verb how is an auxiliary for asking question and uh, for answer in question.
Okay, very good. Yes, guys, that's a good point that Flor mentioned. Well, in this unit, we are learning that have, okay, we know that have is to talk about our belongs, our the things that we belong, I'm sorry, and well, those kind of things, right? And the relationship with something. But in this case, we are using have not as a verb, but as an auxiliary verb, okay, as an auxiliary of a present perfect mainly, okay? But that's really good to know that you are putting into practice what you learned. That's good, okay? Thank you, Flor. What about you, Edgardo? Have you started learning something new?
Yes, yes. I guess I learned about some structures on, on the mm, before this week. I learned about the use of used to use. Uh, I guess it's so interesting to learn about some things to do in the past, but you do but you did some these things, and I don't have the words for
To
for
describe it?
to describe this, uh, but I guess these things are very good for me. I guess for me.
Okay, yes. Actually, that kind of vocabulary, mainly when we talk about simple past,
Okay.
it's really useful to use these expressions in, well, as we say, used to. And by the way, everybody, I didn't explain that to you in the class because we didn't have time, but it's in the presentation. I hope we'll have a short time to explain that, the how to use used to or when to use it, okay? But that's really nice, Edgardo. And what about, well, apart from English, have you learned something different? Like another ability or something else?
Mm, Well, I guess I need to practice more, but I guess I need to I need to have a better vocabulary, better vocabulary, because I guess is very difficult for me, and some words and to to use in a conversation in English. But I guess we are in a good way. So
Well, that's something good. If you feel that you are in the correct path or in the correct way, so that's something good, because you will see that little by little you will learn more, you will have more vocabulary, and you will express your ideas, well, even better. That's really good. Okay, Edgardo. So I congratulate you because you are doing a good effort. Okay. Now let's see. What about you, Omar? Have you started learning something new?
Currently, I'm not, but I'm I am learning the correct order of this language of English, because I was learning by my way. So I'm learning now the correct order and the times because I was taught the English only have 3 times, but is not correct.
No.
The English, the language, yeah, have the other times, and now I'm learning that, and is amazing. So it's so long, yeah.
Yes, okay, that's a good point from you, Mark. So yes, English have many tenses. Okay, so we well the basic ones are well the present, simple past, simple future, right? So but then we can see that we have different structures to talk about it. Okay, but it's kind of it's interesting. Okay, it's interesting, but it's long, as Omar
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
it's long.
yeah.
Okay, Omar.
I thought the English only have three three times, maybe past, present, and future. So now I'm learning all the times, all the conjugations. So it's very difficult for me. So I'm very happy because I'm learning day by day, and I'm learning so fast and so good.
Okay, so I feel so happy because of that, because you feel that you are learning, okay, Omar? So I feel so happy, and you will see that you will learn even more. Now, let's see, Rebecca, tell me about you. Have you started learning something new?
Actually, I have learning, no, I I have learned about Power BI, about business intelligence.
Oh, that's
But
really
right
good.
now for time and work, I have to pause. I don't know, pausar.
Yeah, pause.
Pause a little bit, but I hope tomorrow continue.
Okay, but that's really nice. Are you learning about business intelligence because of work?
Eh, right now, no, but it's a topic that always was interesting for me. And on December, I saw about um, a class or curso, digamos.
Okay, of
And
course.
I decide to pay for it and try to learn a little bit about this.
Okay, so that sounds really interesting. I don't know too much about business, but it looks like it's a very good or it's an important tool that you need to have in business.
Yes, is about the analysis of data.
Okay, so that's so interesting. Okay, I hope you will continue maybe tomorrow. Okay,
I
okay,
hope. I
that's
hope.
you hope. Okay,
Thank
that's so nice. Very good. Well, Alba Castillo, tell me about you. Have you started learning something new?
Um, in this moment, no. Only practicing the vocabulary in verb in past particle is difficult for me, and practicing in the past simple in present perfect
Okay.
is difficult
Yeah,
understand.
it's kind of confusing, okay? But
Yes.
how do you practice the verbs in past participle? How do you practice the verbs?
Is I am impressed in 3 times.
In base form, I guess, let's see, in base form, in past and in past participle, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so you are learning the three forms.
Yes.
Ah, okay, so yes, that's really important. Okay, so if you know the verbs in the three forms, so that will be a piece of cake for you. Okay, very good. Continue practicing. You will see that well, if you practice at home and you practice also in the class, you will see that you will have great results. But now let's see. Okay, thank you for sharing, Alba. What about you, Alma? Have you started learning something new?
Yes, teacher.
So
Um,
what have you learned?
For example, English and the topic simple past, present perfect, and vocabulary.
Okay.
The other events. That's all.
Okay, but that's really nice. I'm so happy to listen that you are practicing your English, okay? And well, most of the things that you are learning, we are trying to practice them in the class. Today, everybody, our class, it will be kind of not difficult, but it will be interesting for us, everybody, because it's a topic that sometimes it's not very common to talk about it, but today, guys, we will talk about present perfect continuous. So let's check some examples before we start with the class. Please, Edgardo, read the example and also the structure.
Present perfect continuous. You have been doing exercise since 5 p.m. The structure, subject plus has have been plus verb ing plus complement.
Very good. As you see, in this kind of, well, in present perfect continuous, we need to use had been or has been, and then we need a verb in ing. But let's check together what is the use of present perfect. Please, Alba, read the red letters.
Present perfect continuous. This tense is used to describe the duration of an action that begin in the past and continues into the present.
Very good. As you see in the timeline, okay, we have, okay, the activity start in past, the activity started in past, and it continues into the present, okay? So when we talk about present perfect continuous, the activity started in the past, and it continues into the present. So until now, until this moment, okay? For example, listen to Flor. Flor, read the two examples, okay? Read the two examples over here.
He has been studying grammar for an hour. She has been cooking all day. He is still studying, and she is still cooking.
Okay, Flor, did the activity finish? Tell me, did he finish studying or no yet?
Not yet, teacher.
Not yet, right? Because it
Yes.
started in the past and it continues in present. Okay,
Yes.
so let's see, Edgardo. She has been cooking all day. Did the activity started in present or in past?
Something in past.
And it finished in the present or no yet?
No yet.
Not yet.
Mhm.
Yes, no yet. Okay, very good. So don't hesitate. Okay, as you see, the action began in the past and continues into the present. So as you see, when we talk about present perfect continuous, we are talking about actions that started in past and continues in present. Okay, let's check today. Okay, we have to move to our next part. Remember the conjugation of have and has. Okay, please, Omar, read. When do we use have been? Have been. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I have been, you have been, they have been, and we have been.
Very good. Omar, what do we use after been? What is the next part of the structure after been?
The verb with
In what form?
ing.
Ah, excellent. In ing form. So
Yeah.
we use after have been, everybody remember? Verb in ing form. Okay, let me see. Okay, in red. Okay. Now, help me, Alma Marroquin. What is the correct form to use has been?
She has been, he has been, it has been.
Very good. What do we use after has been, Alma?
The verb ing.
The verb in ing. Okay, very good. And tell me, in this kind of sentences, the activity finish in the past or in the or continues in the present?
Continues in the present,
Continues in
teacher.
the present.
Very good. Thank you, Alba, and thank you, Omar. This action continues in the present, okay? So it started in past and continues in present. Let's move on right now and check the next structures, okay? Right now, we are talking about negative examples. Okay, please, Flor, read the example and the structure.
Present perfect continues in negative form. He has not been playing his guitar for a long time. Structure: subject plus has not or have not been plus verb ing plus complement.
Very good, okay? As you see, we need to use, in this case, not in the middle of have and been, okay? Let's check the last structure, okay? In affirmative form, in a second. In affirmative form, remember that we use have been together. But then when we use in negative sentences, we use have. In the middle, we use not, and then been and the verb in ing form. Okay, let's check together. Okay, as you remember, we practice examples in affirmative form. Tell me something that you started doing in past and you continued now. For example, I have been, okay, this is my example. I have been practicing soccer. Okay, I have been practicing soccer for a long time. Okay, because I have many years practicing soccer. So I have been practicing soccer, I'm sorry, for a long time. What about you, Edgardo? What have you done or have you been doing for a long time?
Example in my person. Right?
Yes, one example about you.
For example,
Difficult.
I have clean. I have been. I have been cleaning my bedroom all the day.
All day. And you continue?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Is your bedroom big or small?
Yes, it's small.
It's small. Okay, so it took a lot of time, Edgardo. Come on. Okay, but that's a great example. I like your example. Very
Yes.
good. What about you? Let's see. Omar, tell me one example. What have you been doing? for a long time.
Yeah, okay. So I have been working in the office for 5 years.
Ah, in the office for 5 years. Well, that's a long
Yeah.
time, but I like it. Okay, I like, well, the time that you have worked, that you have been working. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So, do you continue working in
Okay.
the office?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, as you see, we are talking about activities that started in past but continue in present. Now, as you see, okay, in this case, we are talking about negative sentences. Of course, we are not talking about activities that started in the past and now they continue. Of course, no, because it's negative. In this case, we are talking about actions that maybe in the past we used to do, but now we are not doing anymore, okay? Or we are not, we have not, we haven't done for a long time. For example, he has not been playing his guitar for a long time. Tell me something that you haven't done for a long time or for a specific time. For example, I haven't visited the beach. I'm sorry. I haven't been traveling since, I don't know, since August 2022. Okay, so I haven't been traveling. So in the past, I did it many times, but in present, I don't continue with this. Now, what about you, Flor? Tell me something that you haven't been doing. Hello, Flor.
Hi, sorry. My microphone is off.
Okay.
I haven't been sleeping since I don't remember madrugada morning. Since
Midnight.
3
Maybe.
a.m. 3 a.m.
Since 3 a.m.
Yes.
Okay, so so today you went to sleep at 3 a.m.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, why?
Because I'm very busy all day.
Okay,
Yes.
so time
And
during the day.
I need to get up very early in the morning.
Okay, so I'm so sorry for you, Flor. So I hope you could rest more time, maybe tomorrow, okay, or in the week, okay, during the weekend.
It's very difficult because my daughter start in the morning and I prepare the lunch for my husband and my whole day is very busy because I have I am I don't remember this word. I am the emprendedor. I am business.
So you're the entrepreneur. Okay.
Yes.
So you like, well, that's pretty good. What do you sell? What is your business about?
My business is the library and
Okay.
the service of the print and copies.
Okay, but that's really good. Okay, it sounds interesting. Well, I hope
I
you.
have been using the computer a long time.
You see, okay, so we are using present perfect continuous correctly. Well done, Flor. Okay, great practice. So, as you see, we are talking about things that we have been doing, well, for a long time, actions that started maybe many years ago, but now we continue with those actions, okay? Very good. Let's move right now to our next structure. But first, everybody, check what is the correct form or the correct conjugation of have been and has been, I'm sorry, in negative form. Please, Rebecca, help me with the two parts. Had been, had not been, I'm sorry, and has not been.
The
This and then this.
okay. For have been is I have not been, or that read. Just
Yes,
read.
read, yes.
Okay, okay. I have not been. You have not been. Is it? They have not been. We have not been. And for she has not been. He has not been, and it has not been.
Very good. As you can see, it can be a little bit difficult because we have to remember to use have and also been and then the verb in ing. Okay, so it can be kind of difficult or maybe confusing. But remember, practice makes perfect. So as much you practice, you will see that you will remember the correct structure. Okay, now let's check. Okay, as you remember, we are creating sentences using well, in affirmative and negative form using have been and have not been. Now let's check the question. So we have this example. Let me see. Okay, we have the same picture of the last slide. Help me please, Alba Castillo. Example and structure.
Have they been studying English recently? Has, have plus subject plus been plus verb in ing plus complement.
Nice job. Okay, as you can see, everybody, we have to use, well, we only change a little bit the order of the sentence. We use have, then the subject, and then been. And then we continue with the same parts, verb in ing and the complement. Let's see, right now, think about a question. Please, okay, let's check my example. For example, everybody, I can say, has, what happened? Okay, so I can say, has she been playing video games? Has she been playing video games? Yes, she has, or no, she hasn't. I don't know. But this is my example about present perfect continuous in interrogative form. What about you, Omar? Can you tell me a question?
Yeah, maybe he has working. He has been working in this place.
Okay, that's really good. But I have a question, Omar. Is this
Yeah.
a question or an answer?
Oh, yeah, it's an answer. He has been working in this place.
So what, remember, when we have a question, we change the order, okay? We use first have and then the subject. So what is in this example?
Yeah, the correct order is have, no, is has he? Has he been working in this place?
Very good. So that sounds better, Omar. Thank you. What about you, Alma? Do you have an example? A question?
Has she been cooking today?
Okay, has she been cooking today? Yes, it's possible. Okay, let me see. Okay, yes, it's possible. Okay, it's possible. Also, we can say all day. Remember, all day. So it's also another option. So very good. Those are great examples, guys. And remember, the answers, the short answers are always yes, she has, or yes, or sorry, or no, she hasn't. Okay. We use the same answers like the present perfect, okay? So
Teacher,
she
I
has,
have a question for
yes.
this topic.
Oh, yes. Tell me, Flor, what's your question?
The verb being in past in this tense is an auxiliary verb or is only for this tense in the perfect continuous.
Well, we use it only for present perfect continuous, also for past perfect continuous. But been, remember that is the past participle, I'm sorry, of the verb be. Okay, so we use it mainly in continuous tenses. Okay.
For this tense, always we can use been for
Yes.
the all sentence or all question, for example.
Yes, that's right. We always have to use in present perfect continuous. We always have to use have and been, the
Okay.
two of them. Okay. If you don't use one, so the sentence doesn't make sense. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Very good. Great question. Now, guys, it's time to practice. Let's try to create some sentences using the correct structure. For example, let's see sentence number 1. Okay. We have the verb work. So what is the correct sentence using the correct structure in present perfect continuous or present perfect progressive? Remember, continuous or progressive is the same. He has been working in this company since 1985. Okay, so we have only the verb. We need to add had been or has been. Let's check together. Please, Edgardo, you will be my first volunteer. What is example number 2? Remember, the verb is wait.
Okay. Number 2, I have been waiting. Waiting for you since 2 o'clock.
Very good. Okay, so we use have been and the ing form. So thank you, Edgardo. Thank you for your example. What about you, Rebecca? What is example number 3?
Mary has been living in Germany since 1992.
Very good. 1992. Okay, good job. Remember, 2 numbers and 2 numbers. Okay, well done. Thank you. Now let's check our next example. Please, Alma Marroquin. What is the correct example number 4?
Has been playing.
Okay, very good. But read the complete question and answer.
Why is his son tried? He has been playing tennis for 5 hours.
Okay, 5 hours. So he has been playing. Okay, nice job. That's the correct answer. So thank you for your help. Let's continue now. Please, Rebecca, tell me what is the correct question number 5?
How long have you learning? Quiero ver. How long have you learning? No. Sí. Have you learning English? No. How long have you been learning English?
Very good. Great change. Okay. So that sounds better. Have you been? Okay, remember, have you been? So we always need to use have and been, and then ing. Thank you. Let's see. Omar, what is example 6?
Is we have been looking for.
Okay. Now read the complete sentence. We have been looking for.
Yeah. We have been looking for the motorway for more than an hour.
Okay, thank you. That was so nice. Thank you for your help. Let's continue. Alva, what is example number 7?
I have been living
I have been living. Continue.
without electricity for 2 weeks.
Okay, nice job. Okay, so I have been living without electricity for 2 weeks. That was right. Okay, guys, you're doing an amazing job, but now we have a negative example. So tell me right now, Flor, what is the correct sentence number 8?
The film hasn't running, hasn't been running for 10 minutes yet, but there's a commercial break already.
Very good. So the film hasn't been running for 10 minutes yet, but there is a commercial break already. So that sounds like television in El Salvador, but it's fine. Okay, let's check our last example. Please tell me, okay, help me with the last example, Edgardo. What is the correct question? How long?
Okay.
Example 9.
How long has she? How long has she been working in the garden?
Okay, how long has she been working in the garden? Pretty good. Okay, that's nice. Okay, thank you guys because all the answers are correct. We use the correct structure to talk about present perfect continuous. Now, guys, before we continue with our next practice, I have only one question. I want to take this question to practice. How long have you been learning English? So, for example, 3 years or 10 months. How long have you been learning English, Edgardo? Hello, Edgardo. How long have you been learning English?
I have been learning English the complement on this sentence.
Oh, you can tell me maybe the time you have been studying, for example, for 5 years.
Okay. On this case, as I guess, I have been learning English for 1 year.
For 1 year. Okay, but you have a
Yes.
great level. That's really good. What about you, Flor? How long have you been learning English?
I have been learning for 5 months ago,
For 5 months.
but yes, but this has not been continuous course.
Okay, but you practiced in the past, but it won't continue very often, right? But now you're practicing, okay? So that's something good, okay? Because you also have a good level of English. What about you, Alba Castillo? How long have you been learning English?
For 8 months.
Oh, okay. well, and you know a lot of vocabulary. That's really amazing. So guys, thank you for your practice. Now, before we move, let me see. Before we continue, let's check another activity, okay? Also, we have to use the correct form. We have to create the sentences in the correct form. So now, let's continue using present perfect continuous. Please, Alma Marroquin, tell me, what is the correct sentence? You have to use these words to create the correct sentence. Alma Marroquin, hello.
Hello. Um, it's been
Okay, it's been, oops, it's been
raining all morning.
all morning. Very good. Okay, that was a great sentence. Okay, guys, let's pay attention to it. As you can see, okay, we have a contraction of has. Okay, so remember the contraction of has is apostrophe s, and of the contraction of have is apostrophe and ve. Okay, like this, like on the chat. Very good. So check the sentence. It was great. Okay, it was correct. Let's check. Give me a second. Okay, it's fine. So let's check another example. Let me see. Okay, let's move and check what is the correct question. Please, right now, tell me, Flor, what is the correct question?
Is have you been? Have
you
you
been?
waiting long? And the question mark.
Very good. And the question mark, really important. So have you been waiting long? Let's check. Yes, that's right. Okay, so we did it really, really good. Let me see. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, let's move right now to our next game, our next answer. So, well, this is a long sentence. Let's pay attention to Rebecca. Rebecca, what is the correct sentence? What do you think?
I've been learning English for 3 years nearly.
Okay, very good. Let's check together. Okay, it was a good effort. Okay, so let's check now. Okay, let's pay attention to it. That's not quite it. So you can click the button for a clue. Okay, let's check what is the mistake on the sentence. So far, you have I've been learning English for. Correct the next word. Oh, correct. The next word is nearly. So what is the correct order for nearly? What do you think, Rebecca? So it is not at the end.
Maybe after 4.
Yes, that's right. For nearly 3 years. Nearly, it's, well, we could say that it's a synonym of almost, almost 3 years, okay? So let's check now. Of course, that's correct, okay? Very good correction, Rebecca. Thank you for it. Let's continue and check number 4. This is a question, okay? Help me, please, with this question. Omar, what is the correct question in your opinion?
Okay, it's haven't Haven't been. Haven't been you. Oh, my answering emails. Why?
Why?
Maybe.
Well, remember that why is a WH word. So we will put it at the beginning of the question. So
Okay.
why haven't been you my answering emails? Let's check. Oh, sorry, that's not quite it. You can click hint button for a clue. I'm sorry. Let's check now. Okay, we will click on hint, and so far you have why haven't correct. Okay, so what is the next word?
The subject.
You.
The subject. So why haven't you been?
What
What
haven't
haven't you been? Remember? Yes. Okay, we have to, in this opportunity, we divide haven't and been. So haven't you been? But let's see. What do we use after been, Omar?
maybe when it's a negative.
Oh, listen. What is the next word after been? After been. So
Maybe
remember the structure, okay?
yeah, the next answer is the next word, sorry, is answering.
Very good. So we
Yeah.
use answering, okay? Oops, my gosh. Have you been answering? Like this. Oops, what happened? Okay, like this. So why haven't you been answering my emails? Is that
Yeah.
correct, Omar?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, of course, that's correct. So that's the correct order. Now let's check. Alba Castillo, tell me, what is number 5?
Me, teacher.
Yes.
Okay. With
Good pronunciation. With. Huh?
been,
Oops, I'm sorry.
we've been
Mm-hmm.
playing tennis every afternoon.
Every afternoon.
No, every Sunday afternoon.
Every Sunday afternoon.
4 years.
4 years. Oops. Okay, the period. Let's check. Okay, it was a difficult sentence, Alba, and you did it really good. So every Sunday afternoon. That was really good. So, well, other answers are possible, but we will keep it like this. Okay, it was really good. Let's check the last, the last sentence. Okay, this sentence is going to be for Alma Marroquin. Alma, what do you think is the correct question? Remember, this is a question.
Have
You been?
have you been?
Have you been?
Smoking? question.
Okay. I will help you with something, Alba, because it has a part that we didn't check, okay? We didn't see this in today's class. And it's about this. Haven't you? The comma, haven't you? Are the last parts, okay? So, and the question mark is the last part. So these four, let me see. These four are the last part of the sentence. So right now use bathroom, the in. So what is the correct order?
In bathroom.
In bathroom, okay.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom, very good. So what is the next order?
Comma.
The comma,
Haven't you, or you haven't?
Haven't you? Yes, it's correct. Let me see what happened. Haven't you? Very good. Well, I will explain this really fast, everybody, because of the time. I will explain this to you. This part of the sentence, guys, or this structure is called question tags. Okay, question tags. So in the question tags, what do we do? We confirm or we verify that the information is true. So like, okay, have you been smoking in the bathroom, right? So remember, guys, sometimes to confirm some information, we say right, okay? And this is the common expression. This is the common expression to confirm. Have you been smoking in the bathroom, right? Okay. But in this case, to use a different structure and the same auxiliary, okay, the same auxiliary, we say, haven't you? Have you been smoking in the bathroom? Haven't you? So it's the same, guys. Right and haven't you is the same meaning. Okay, they have the same meaning. The only difference, guys, is that well, the first one, it's a very common expression. Okay, right is a very common expression. Haven't you? It's a little bit more advanced, but it's good for you to know it. Let's check the answer. Okay, give me a second. It says that it's not correct. What is missing? Oops, you didn't have anything right yet. Have you been smoking? Let me see. No, what is a mistake? Okay, I don't know. Well, I'm not pretty sure about this, guys. What was the mistake? I will check it later, guys, and I will let you know because we are finishing our class, so it's time to go. Before we go, everybody, I want to show you what is our homework. Before we check the homework, guys, I want to ask you something. Well, did you, well, I don't know what happened with the homework, but I want to ask you something, guys. Did you do the exam in the platform? Yes, no? No. Okay. Guys, if you didn't do the exam, if you haven't done the exam yet, so you can do it today, okay? Si no han hecho el examen todavía, pueden hacerlo hoy. Just please try to work on it, okay? I will show you the platform, guys, because I don't know why, but the presentation is not working. In today's opportunity, guys, please work on the following activities, okay? Let me see. Okay, work on the following activities. From 3.0 to 3.1.6, okay? Work on those activities for you to, well, to start practicing and using the structures that we studied today, okay? That's all for today, guys. It was a pleasure to see you. I hope you can relax after classes and have a good night, okay? See you tomorrow, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You're welcome. See
Good
you
night,
tomorrow.
teacher.
Have a
Good
question,
night.
teacher.
Good night. Oh, tell me, Alba.
Only today in the exam.
No, we can complete it well, yesterday, today, and maybe tomorrow, okay? But before the end of the week, okay? Before Friday, okay? Before Friday, for you to have your result as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, teacher, thanks.
You're welcome. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.